Well, the war between Israel and Hamas continues unabated, with the total casualties now mounting to nearly 4,200. The death toll in Israel is at 1,400, while it has substantially risen to over 2,700 in Gaza Strip. The Israel army confirmed that Hamas is holding as many as 199 hostages. The number has been increased from 155, which was announced earlier. Now, the situation remains grim for Gazans as the Israel army prepares for an escalated ground invasion. Now, Gaza has been entirely cut off. However, now US Secretary of State Antony Blinken has claimed that Israel has agreed to establish a humanitarian plan to ensure that the Gazans access to aid from the donor nations, but no further details have been shared. Well, so far, the humanitarian aid that had reached the Rafah border crossing in the south has been left to pile up as the Egypt and Israel have rejected to open the border crossing. Now, in a counter-attack, Hamas has fired a barrage of rockets at Jerusalem and Tel Aviv. Meanwhile, Israel Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu, in a scathing attack, compared Hamas to the ISIS while warning Iran and the Hezbollah terrorists in Lebanon not to test Israel.
כעת רבים בעולם מבינים מול מי עומדת ישראל. הם מבינים שחמאס זה דאעש. הם מבינים שחמאס זה גרסה חדשה של הנאציזם. ויש לי מסר גם לאיראן ולחיזבאללה. אל תבחנו אותנו בצפון. אל תחזרו על הטעות שכבר עשיתם פעם. כי היום המחיר שתשלמו יהיה הרבה יותר כבד. הנשיא ביידן אמר לכם באנגלית, Don't do it. ואני אומר לכם אותו הדבר בעברית. היזהרו.
בשעה האחרונה בוצע ירי מלבנון לעבר היישוב שתולה. ישנם הרוג וכמה נפגעים בקרב אזרחינו. צה"ל הגיב בירי והשמיד עמדות חיזבאללה ואת מקור האש. כמו כן, בוצע ירי למוצב צבאי. אין נפגעים, גם שם צה"ל הגיב באש לעבר מקורות הירי. מדינת לבנון אחראית ותמשיך לשאת באחריות על הירי המבוצע משטחה.
Sinister plot. And today morning, one more infiltration was foiled from the northern side, where from the Hezbollah terrorists, they were trying to sneak into this side of the border. They were coming closer to the fence, and they were trying to, in fact, blast the fence. While they were about to plant improvised explosive device, that was the time when surveillance gadgetry was able to spot them. Immediately, the Israeli troops, they got alerted, and they killed all the four Hezbollah terrorists who were trying to sneak in. That was one infiltration attempt from across the border was foiled from the Lebanon side. And let me show you right now here, large number of army personnel, the Israeli troops, they are here on the border. All the entry and exit points have been plugged. This area has been made out of reach so far for the people here. Only the army vehicles and the one providing the logistics supports are being allowed to move inside. Because yesterday we had been going to these areas, but today they are not allowing. There are 3-4 reasons. Maybe anytime the ground assault can be launched. And then second thing is that American President Joe Biden is also coming out to the state. They are this region. They are trying to ensure proper security because things are not that good, because we have seen that enemy is hell-bent to destroy Israel. Off and on, they are firing rockets. More than 30,000 rockets have been fired since October 7. On October 7 itself, only 6,600 rockets were fired by Hamas terrorists. And that's one of the reasons that they were able to somewhere create a breach in the Iron Dome. Also, some of those rockets landed at civilian structures and buildings. Now, so they are just simply trying to penetrate Israeli sky so that they can target this area. That's one of the reasons that you'll find right now. The Israeli troops are on high alert. They are properly checking each and every vehicle moved towards the Gaza belt. And here, let me show you. See, they are properly checking. They're checking their documents because this vehicle is there for the logistic support. They are supposed to be there, but without checking, they're not allowing. Then Humvee vehicles and other gadgetry with the surveillance gadgetry is also making rounds to keep a check on the area.
All right, that was my colleague Pradeep giving us all the details live from the ground from Israel.